Now, who could resist helping harmless animals like this that have been abused or neglected? But if you sent cash to one so-called animal charity operating in the West, it never got there. In fact, the sanctuary doesn't even exist.
Yes, leaflets like this have been cropping up across the region asking for donations to the Paradise Animal Haven. Well, our reporter Will Glennon has been investigating and has exposed it as a complete scam.
This lovely rabbit doesn't have a home. It's being cared for here at this animal sanctuary where it's being kept safe and fed. Thanks, now, if you were being asked for a few pence to help him, who could resist? So, if you saw a raffle card that said it was raising money for animal sanctuaries, you'd be putting your hand in your pocket. But it's not what it appears. The trail began when a man claiming to be raising money for the Paradise Animal Haven brought a raffle card to this office here. The admin manager here circulated the card, raised £43, but on closer inspection became suspicious.
Well, partly there was no registered charity number on it. Partly the address looked slightly odd with no postcode and a place I'd never heard of.
So outside I phoned the so-called sanctuary myself to check it out. Thank you. Well, I've just phoned the mobile phone number on the bottom of this card. They said, yes, they were the Paradise Animal Haven. I asked if they had a registered charity number. They gave me one, but it's not theirs. It belongs to a Swindon animal sanctuary. So I met the Swindon Animal Sanctuary people. They place unwanted dogs in foster homes while they look for permanent ones. They're nothing to do with this scam.
Oh, I think it's appalling. Charities have a hard time trying to get money through fundraising, especially animal charities. It's extremely difficult, so for someone to just take advantage of people's good nature, it's appalling.
How about the Swindon and District Animal Haven then? John Warwick gave up work to look after animals full-time. Most breeds are here. John's a bit like Noah, only he's got more than two of most things. Oh, and he's got nothing to do with the raffle card either.
You know, something like this is all run by volunteers. Everything's all voluntary. You know, we're all sort of scratching around all the time to try and make ends meet and keep things going, and then find that somebody's using our name and somebody else's charity number. You know, we feel sick as a pig.
Time to record a conversation with the man behind the scam.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to get hold of the Paradise Animal Haven.
Right.
Is this the right number?
Well, yeah, you can get through to me and I'll do whatever I've got to do.
He said his name was Keith. I asked him how he got involved.
I accidentally got involved with them because I was actually in a pub, having a few drinks and whatever, and they said to me, oh, you can earn a few bob doing this, that and the other. So I said, is it all legal? They said, yes.
So what's the Paradise Animal Haven then, Keith? Is that...
It doesn't actually exist.
It doesn't exist? Ah.
No.
Because, see, the charities in Swindon, there's two animal charities in Swindon, and they're quite upset because they think this is a scam.
Well,
and that they're not going to see any money. And they think you're the man behind it. Because your number is on this.
No, what it was is my number got put on there.
He stuck to his story. Not his idea then, but a mystery man he met in a pub. Strange that, isn't it? I offered Keith the chance to come on camera. He said no. The animal sanctuary here say they don't want anything to do with the raffle. The police are pursuing an investigation. The message tonight is check out a charity before you hand over any money. That way you can be sure it's going where it's really needed. Will Glennon, BBC Points West, Wootton Bassett.
And, of course, that's a story we'll continue to follow. In the meantime, if you think you're one of the people who've been conned, we'd like to hear from you. Do get in touch. Ali.